Hello and welcome to another business strategy video. Today we're answering the question, what is strategy? So what is business strategy? People watching at home, what do you think? That's a good guess, but not exactly what I was looking for. Here are some definitions of strategy drawn from various scholars. Unfortunately, there's no one agreed upon definition. So today we're going to create our own definition drawn from an easy real-world example. First off, let's establish that strategy is not a vision statement. Many companies have a stated strategy that's actually a vision statement with the word strategic or strategy thrown in. Others have little more than a collection of popular business buzzwords. Now, while an ambitious or lofty statement has a place in business, these are vision statements for the company, but they don't say anything about how that vision will be achieved. So let's start there. Strategy is how you get from here to the vision. Now let's refine that definition with an easy example. Take your first career strategy. Now, you had a lot of choices. You could have been an electrician, high pay, quick training, union protection. However, you didn't go that route. You chose business. Now, because you wanted to go into business, you chose the strategy of going to college. Now, often knowing what not to do is as helpful as knowing what to do. As Dave Allen says, you can do anything, but not everything. So strategy can also show us how you will not get from here to the vision. So for instance, when you chose Tulane University, that immediately eliminated all the other college choices. So a good strategy is a decision that's going to make 1,000 other decisions for you. However, not every strategy is successful. In this example, if you went to college and partied too much and studied too little, you could ultimately not graduate and then have a failed strategy. Now, just so you know, the likeness of these student images to any students you know is merely coincidental and just who happened to come up first on Google Images. Now, since every strategy is not successful, we'll update this to say strategy is how you plan to get from here to the vision. Now, in discussing strategies versus tactics, strategies compared to tactics take a significant amount of time and resources, and therefore cannot be reversed quickly. A good rule of thumb is a year more for the change. For instance, transferring universities would be a strategic move, while changing classes or professors would be a tactical move. So a strategy is how you plan to achieve your long-term vision. That's why I use the word vision in our definition. Tactics, meanwhile, are day-to-day plans and actions to achieve more short-term goals that are hopefully in line with your strategy. So what is business strategy? Business strategy is the plan on how the company will profitably and sustainably achieve the vision for the company. So first off, companies have to make money. The company runs out of money, everyone gets laid off, the company closes, and the vision for the company is never achieved. Secondly, these plans need to be sustainable. If they're based on some short-term fix or constant influxes of investor capital, or it's something that the competition is going to come in and imitate and steal all our customers next month, that's not a good strategy. A good strategy answers 4 questions. Where do we compete? What unique value do we bring? What resources and capabilities do we have in our company that allow us to bring this value? And how do we sustain this unique value over time? The tools we use to answer these questions and develop good strategy are as follows. The first 2 are going to be foundational frameworks that support the rest of our analysis. The first is Porter's 5 Forces that looks at differences among industries. The second is the resource-based view that looks at differences among companies. Now, these provide a foundation for other analysis. For instance, in SWOT analysis, you are looking at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. But is being large a strength because it gives you more resources? Is it a weakness because you're slow compared to smaller, more nimble competition. This is all going to be based on the analysis that we do at the industry and company level. We'll also use pestle analysis and business model canvas as other tools in deciding and developing a good strategy. Finally, we'll take a quick look at how these questions are answered with the remainder of this course. So where do we compete? We'll be looking at industry differences with Porter's 5 forces. Does scale matter in that industry? How do we define that industry? What's the rivalry like? Is there technology that's blurring industry lines? And more. Now the next two questions are very closely linked. So what unique value do we bring to our customers? And what are the resources and capabilities that we're utilizing to bring that value? So a resource-based view will help us see the key resources and core competencies that we have as a firm that are providing that value. What business strategy makes the most sense with those resources and capabilities? The impact of rivalry. Are our rivals trying to imitate us, or are they trying to compete in a different way to steal our customers? Are there any cooperative strategies that we can use to give us an advantage against our rivals, and more? Finally, how do we sustain our unique advantage? This is going to be heavily focused on the competition in the industry. Are competitors trying to imitate us? Are they competing along different lines? Are there a lot of new entrants coming in and threatening our established position? Are there new technology blurring the lines of industry, and so someone that formerly was outside of our industry is now competing with us, as we've seen in like streaming, etc. And then finally, government intervention. Can we use government to help keep out people and to regulate the industry for our benefit, and various other things that we'll look at this semester. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button or leave me an uplifting comment below, and be sure to subscribe so you know the instant that I post a new video this semester. All right, thanks for watching.